This is our CRF 1000, the Honda Africa Twin from 2017. This guy is a DCT model, so it has the automatic / manual transmission. It's a 1000cc parallel twin, 21-inch front wheel, 18-inch rear wheel. Great adventure bike for people that want to hit lots of miles on road, as well as want to have plenty of capable fun times off-road. This guy right here was brought into us by a customer. We actually bought it outright from him because it's in such good shape. So we'll be selling it now as a used bike at Handlebar Motorsports in Durango, Colorado. This guy is the Sports Adventure Package. So what that means is that it has the taller windshield, of course the red, silver, blue, and white with the gold wheels coloring on there. This particular one has a ton of aftermarket accessories. So anything from the Barkbusters to the ram mount mirrors that are really stable, but also if you hit something, like say you drop the bike on the ground, something will come up, hit it, and it just moves out of the way so you aren't breaking mirrors all the time. But really good company that makes those ram mounts, and very good mirrors as well on both sides with no damage on them. Of course, you have a ram mount here for any accessories you would like to run. It also has two Touratech side pannier cases on there, the Trailmaster side bags for the crash bars. You'll have crash bars along both sides of the engine, as well as your light bar for mounting fog lights in here on either side that goes around the headlights up here. More bags on this side. You also have, like most bikes, aftermarket, you'll have the charger on there, the trickle charger. You also have preload adjustability right there via that knob. So if you're going on this, riding alone, crank that guy down a little bit, give you a little more softer suspension. You put a passenger on there, throw the bags loaded up, and crank that up, and it'll give you the proper ride no matter what you have going on. You also put pivot pegs on here. So these guys actually swivel just a hair with a pretty tough spring so that you can lean with the bike more and basically have more control over the bike. It also has a pretty funny mod, which will be this kickstand. Of course, it has a wide foot in the shape of a hoof print. So every single time you lean the bike over, it'll leave a little footprint in the dirt, letting somebody know that there was an Africa Twin here. It'll also have the center stand, of course. This is an aftermarket accessory as well. And then this really, really beefy skid plate, all in really good condition. Powder coating is still in very, very good shape. Tires are in good shape as well. Probably could use some in the future, but they'll do for now. Of course, dual disc brake setup. Wheels are in really good shape. Everything you can see here. There's the VIN number if you need it. Of course, back here, you also have a little place for an extra small gas can or a water bottle, depending on what you'd like to fit back there. You can see the rear tire still has decent tread, of course worn a little bit because this bike does have 16,000 miles on it. You'll have your Touratech bags back here, and then inside this one, it's actually a cool feature, as well as a nice thing about these bags is that you can't just open it like that. There's a little button that you have to push inside in order to get it to open up. Then it'll open up. You have a little baggie for storage in there. And then a really nice feature, as well as you can see the size of these bags, is that this right here is actually a Garmin GPS system that is wired into your battery via that wire right there. Drops in, clicks in. You yourself now have navigation wherever you are. Of course, powers up with the battery as well. I don't know if you can see that. It has the power outlet there, which is an optional accessory as well, so you can charge your devices whenever you need to. Of course, you'll have your display right there. Hopefully you can see everything. There is the mileage as best as you can see it, 16,523. Has adjustable traction control, all the different goodies that you would want from any adventure bike. Now here's the interesting part. The DCT is not a manual transmission. It is in fact a dual clutch, as they call it. So there's basically one clutch that's set up for the odd gears, 1, 3, 5, and another clutch that's set up for the positive gears, which would be 2, 4, and 6. So the shifting is incredibly fast, it is impossible to stall, and it's just easy and fun to ride. This guy right here will actually be your parking brake. So that guy clicks in there and applies brake pressure so that you can have it stopped on a hill and stuff like that. What's really cool though is you don't have to have it in automatic. This little button right here, the AM button, you press that and you can change from automatic to manual mode. And then comes the fun part. You have a trigger up here, that'll press up, and you have a button down here, that'll shift you down. So the entire time while you're riding, you can do paddle shifters just like a race car, and it will shift insanely fast. So let's go ahead and fire this guy up. Of course, you have your starter switch over here, press that down. Really easy. Hopefully you can see the screen okay. Of course, GPS is right there. Touch that and it'll show you whatever map you're on. All the different buttons you could want. And here's an exhaust note as well. Of course, has the stock exhaust on there, in really good shape as well. So, right now we're in neutral. You can see that right there and on the screen. All you gotta do to get it to go is press this D button right here, and that'll shift it into first gear drive. Now you can press the D button again and it'll switch it to that S you can see, and that's your sport mode. It'll keep it in higher RPMs and allow you to basically have more fun with it. Now you can also switch this to manual mode and it'll take that S away. Now, with of course the rear tire spinning for demonstration, you can now shift with these guys, and I don't know if I want to do that because it's on the center stand, but basically now you're in manual mode and you're able to shift it and you'll be able to go however you want. Now if you do ever stop with the kickstand down, then it will turn the engine off. But yeah, works out pretty well. Really nice bike. Lots of good features on it. Also has this guy right here for storing whatever you want on there. Of course, fully street legal like you would expect. And then to get it back into neutral, just make sure the bike's stopped. You press that, you're back in neutral. Really easy. But yeah, great bike, great for adventures. Oh, also has seat concept seats, so a lot more comfortable for longer trips, front and back. But a really great bike. Ton of fun out here in Colorado, and honestly, just an awesome bike that I'm personally tempted to buy. But yeah, just a really fun time out there. Come into Handlebar Motorsports, pick up this beautiful bike, and get out riding. We're open Tuesdays through Saturdays, and we're open 8:30 to 5:30, except for on Saturdays where we're open till 5. The number is 970-247-0845. Call us and pick up your new Africa Twin.